So this is where you start if you're trying to fix your blacktop, just basically a driveway or anywhere that you have blacktop that you own as part of your house or something like that. For me, it happens to be this private drive, which is right in front of my front yard. This is where you start. You just start cleaning. Every one of the cracks that has overgrown grass, bunch of ants are just like attacking me as I'm like destroying their home. But all that grass has to come out, all that moss, anything that you have additional cracks or anything that is that you can see anything growing in the actual blacktop that's splitting it in half. You got to dig everything out. The first thing that I do is definitely just dig everything out, rip out any grass, any weeds, anything that's on there that doesn't belong there, and then I'm gonna run it down with a water hose. But first things first is just clean up. Clean, remove, sweep, use a blower, whatever you got at your disposal. For me, it's just a broom right now. I'm gonna go and sweep all of this out. And then the next thing is I'm just, as soon as it's nice and clean like that, I'm gonna use the water hose and I'm gonna try to push out as much as possible out of those cracks. The dirt and everything's gonna fly out of there. And it's a really nice to use some kind of brush or something like that with some soap. This was a good brush and it took out a bunch of stuff, but it fell apart. So definitely get a brush that you have that's a little bit more sturdier than what I've been using. But for the most part, this brush actually cleaned out a ton of stuff. So the cleaning part of this is what takes the most. I'm running through it again and just mud, all kind of rocks, anything that's built up underneath there. You want all of that stuff to come out. So just hit it up as much as possible. Hit up the actual entirety of the blacktop, any moss, rocks, anything that you can get up from on top of it. Clean it out as much as possible. And if you have a blower, blow it out, and then just kind of make sure you keep an eye on it, because every day dirt, leaves, anything that can fall from like the trees, like sap, especially if you have sap on your blacktop, that's going to be a nightmare. But all that, you want all of that to come out, because resurfacing is going to be the last step, and then it's got to be as clean as possible so the actual resurfacing material binds to the actual blacktop and not just a bunch of rocks and grass that you have overgrown. So the initial portion of the cleanup is really, really important. So can't stress it enough. If you have a pressure washer, use that as well. You can use a pressure washer, broom, anything that they can help you take out as much as the material that's on the top of the actual blacktop, because you need it as clean as possible in order for it to bind with the actual adhesives and everything that's on this products. So with that being said, the importance of cleaning can't be overstressed. So clean it as much as possible and take your time on it. And especially if you don't have a pressure washer or something like that, definitely take your time and then do it multiple times, because that buildup is slowly just going to wear out and then it's going to come out. But it's going to take some time. So definitely put a lot of time into cleaning. So I'm getting the actual cracks ready to fill it with the blacktop crack filler. This stuff dries 2 times as fast, 4 to 8 hours, fills 2 times as wide a gap, up to ½ an inch, lasts 2 times as long, 2 to 3 years, comes in a 1-gallon container, and it's very easy. All you do is pop the top and pour it in. So I did a first pour yesterday and it patches up really good. It just, on deeper spots like this, might take a little bit longer to dry, but the cool thing is it dips in. So I'm gonna pour again, but since it's been a day, I am gonna definitely clean this up really quick and then do it again. Same thing for this. I'm gonna clean off a little bit more on this crack and then just kind of do the same here and here. But this is good to go. Just a couple little rocks here and there, but I'll definitely pour on this. All I'm using is this Blacktop. This is crack filler. This is by Latex-Ite. Comes in a can like this. pull up the tab, cut a little piece off the top, just like so, and this thing's good to go. So all I need is a box cutter and just a putty knife, and also some time. It's just me filling it over again, the second coat. So this is a very slow process just because the bottle comes in a 1-gallon container, but it's really slow to come out. It's very thick, and also if it's a really hot day, you might want to do like 2 or 3 feet at a time and then use the putty knife, because it was trying to like dry on me as I was actually pouring it. So just be mindful of that. It dries pretty fast. Cool. Since this is my second coat, it's like a little thicker. I am gonna go through with the putty knife and just kind of even it out. But it looks like that. It looks brown, and then once it starts drying up, it'll look like this, like black, just like any filler. Towards up here, where it is drier, because it's like a lighter coat, smaller crack, it filled up really good. This product does sink a little bit on the first application because there's some crevices that it has to work its way in all the way to the bottom. Once it hits that bottom portion where it doesn't have any more wiggle room, or it doesn't have any more space where it can go under into the actual ground itself, it stops, and that's what you want. The second application that you're going to add to it is to fill up all those gaps. Once you fill up those gaps, then you can move on to like bigger other holes and divots. You have to use a separate material for that, but this is it for the actual crack filler. You fill up the cracks, you let it work its way in, first application, and then just add up on top of that if there's any divots or bends or anything like that when it comes down to the actual cracks themselves. So add additional product and then continue to move on, because the driveway has a bunch of other spots that I definitely want to hit up.